What made Kanye West so mad that he walked off of an interview within 5 minutes? Now, Ye, Kanye, Yadoff, whatever you want to call this man, when he sit down and talk, people like me want to listen. If you agree, right, agree. I am a Kanye fan. I feel like he's very outspoken on what he believes, and he don't sugarcoat it. Now, I am not a fan of Piers Morgan at all, and I would have only paid attention if Ye would have spoke. Now, when the interview started, it started off like any interview, and they kind of broke down the history between him and Kanye West. And we will also find out that this is not the first time that he's walked out on an interview with Piers Morgan.
These constant tirades, against Jewish people.
Have you felt my pain yet? You haven't felt my pain.
You
don't want to feel my pain.
Well, no,
you don't hold You don't hold accountability to my pain. You're being a Karen.
Do you believe that you have any form of mental illness?
I believe that I suffered from exhaustion, suffered from being lied to constantly by the people around me, by my management, by my ex-wife.
So you already seen that the tension was high, and Ye would eventually walk out of that interview, and this interview was supposed to kind of bring him back. Now, I don't know why Piers Morgan would forget that this is a black billionaire named Kanye, and he got things to do all the time, but the interview would not go down as planned because it was supposed to go down yesterday, and we will find out why it got pushed to today.
I invited him back onto Uncensored because at least on my show, I can call him out for what he's been doing and put myself in between the 32, 33 million followers who see his posts without any challenge whatsoever. Our producer spotted that he was in Spain with his friend Sneeko, and we invited both of them on for an interview. They very quickly agreed, and Sneeko spent several days talking about it, but they mucked us around, a significant expense both in time and money to me, my crew in Spain, and my team here in London. More importantly, he didn't turn up yesterday and said wanted to do it today. So it seemed to me then it might all just be a stunt. But I went ahead and said, okay, we'll have another go today. Ye told Sneeko not to be offended if he stormed off very shortly before today's interview started. You can judge for yourself how it went and whether Ye has any respect or, frankly, any marbles. I'm not a shrink. But if you're so delusional or fragile you don't expect a journalist to ask you questions about your publicly stated love of Hitler, you should probably talk to somebody other than me.
I don't know why Piers Morgan think he's better than everybody else. Like, this is Ye. He has done this to every top artist, showed up late, made people spend money and all that goes when it comes to Kanye. Another thing is, why does that man keep sniffling so goddamn hard? But yet and still, Ye still decides to do the interview. He would also have a special guest, Sneeko, and Sneeko I'm going to save for the end of the video because he's going to be the one that saves the interview.
Ye West is rarely out of the headlines at the moment. It's fair to say the headlines are equally rarely positive. And Ye, join me now. Well, welcome to Uncensored. Ye, we haven't spoken for a while. How are you?
I'm doing good. I don't use the term West, you know, the whole drop the slave name idea.
Okay, so we just call you Ye, yeah?
Yes, sir.
You better call this man whatever he wants you to call him. You ask him to come on your show. He say call him Ye. Call him Ye. Let me ask y'all a question. Is it wrong for him to want to be called the name that he want to be called? Do y'all think that that's... I mean, I mess up his name all the time. I call him Ye, Yeezy, Yadoff, all type of names. So I mess it up. But I think if you're doing an interview with him, you should do your proper research. Because a lot of people that you deal with in celebrities don't like when you get some things wrong. Now, Piers Morgan must have thought he was above doing research because he made that big mistake during this interview.
Okay, well, look, when I last interviewed, we had a long conversation. And since then, a lot has happened in your life. And so I'm grateful for the opportunity to try and talk to you about some of this. How would you say your life is at the moment?
I mean, you see that view?
Yeah. Your life is good?
Well, judge it on the view as the answer to how my life is. Judge me by the view.
Well, the view is Mallorca. I've been there. It's a beautiful place. And for all intents and purposes, you seem very relaxed and happy. That is in direct contrast to your public image at the moment over the last couple of years.
Did he forget that this man has been known to wear KKK outfits during his interviews? Like, sometimes some people don't care about their public image, and I think that if you've got to a certain level in life, I think you've passed what it matters in people's image. Because the same way people could judge his image, this man could make $3 million in T-shirts in one day. So it's like, do you have to always care? It's ethically good, morally good for you to care, but you don't have to care. Now, I don't know why Piers Morgan act like he didn't know what he meant. I mean, look behind Ye. It looks really nice. He's saying, judge me by the view. Judge my life by the view. I think that's a good phrase. I think if you have a beautiful view like Ye got on that video, you're probably doing great in life. You don't get that view from not being great in life. But instead of Piers Morgan letting it be the Ye show, he thought to try to make it his show.
Led by your ferocious... Well, hang on, let me finish the question. Led by your ferocious use of...
No, but I already disagree. It's not in contrast. There's so many people and artists that are championing the idea of someone being able to just express who they really are and have been able to go through the war of being attacked by the banks, being attacked, by the banks. That's the best way to put it, being attacked by the banks and to still be here with this view is, that's the win. So I think I'm in contrast to your contrast.
Okay, but the point I was going to make is that I watch what you put out on X. You've got 32 million followers, so you're one of the most followed people.
See, wait. Now look right now. You're not going to take into like how many followers do I have?
I think Ye is 100% right. How dare you have me come to your platform and don't even do your research on me? You think if he had like a high-level celebrity in entertainment or something and then got some things wrong and that person got offended, would they be wrong? No. He would make it right. But I think that I'm going to say that there is a tainted view on what a black billionaire is. Billionaire for anybody else is cool, but black billionaire, there's a taint. Bro. Forget what Ye says. I just think that there's a taint in how people perceive a black billionaire. Let me ask the question. Had it been a regular billionaire, so not a black billionaire, you think he would have done his real research?
Well, how many is it?
I think you could do the study. You got a whole staff over there.
I thought it was 32 million. How many is it? You obviously know.
Don't help them out.
I'm told it's 33 million now. So congratulations. You're slightly bigger following than I thought.
No, congratulations. Your information is correct. You're not just some, dude trying to sub. I'm a gift, bro. You know what I mean? Why do all you people in media act like you haven't played my songs at your weddings or graduations or at funerals or when your child was born? You take somebody that's living like a Lennon, a Michael Jackson, and you just take all this time to just like that nuance right there. It's idiotic. It just shows the hate that you put out for people that put love. There's so much love in the art that I put out.
What are you talking about? I haven't said anything.
What are you talking about? It's dirty. Okay, now you're not taking accountability or responsibility.
You said it. You implied I haven't played your music. Of course I played your music.
No, sir. This is what you get for now. We can circle back when you can count.
Okay.
So Ye done walked off the interview. Now look, Piers Morgan was so mad. He was like Caucasian mad. You can see his face getting red as hell. And I have to give it to Sneeko. Sneeko played his part. And when I say played his part, I mean Piers Morgan is still trying to talk. He's still trying to talk. And instead of Sneeko giving up and walking off with Ye, he decides to play the Ye game.
Yeah, that's it for Ye. But it's nice to meet you, Piers.
Where's he gone?
I think he's going back to work. There's several things he's working on. I was not aware he was going to leave like this, but it seems like he got upset about the...
So it's all just a game, is it? Is that the idea?
Followers. Well, I mean, life is a video game, is it?
No, I just wonder what the point of this exercise was. Was he supposed to do an interview or not?
Are you supposed to do an interview? But I mean, the amount of Twitter followers, something like that, it's patronizing for no reason. You said his name incorrectly. You know his name is Ye. This is very public about that. Hopefully we could do it. I think this was good. We were prepared for a good interview. But come on, you know what you were doing.
What do you think I'm doing?
I think you were trying to patronize very intentionally by getting those two things, under his skin. Maybe it could have been about past interviews or because of what happened yesterday. But, I mean, this information is not that difficult to get right.
Sneeko 100% right. How do you get this information wrong? Like, we have to respect people, all people. And you can't move the goalposts when you want to respect people and then change and then, respect this person but not this person. And I think Ye kind of realized that the guy was probably trying to undermine him. And Sneeko caught one of it too. But how is this a bad interview? It's going to go viral. Everybody's going to talk about the fact that he walked off, and they're going to laugh, and you're going to get what you wanted, which was a moment with Ye to try to, whatever. And I think, you got the moment. And I got to give it to Sneeko. He made that clear directly to Piers Morgan as well.
We called him Ye, and we got his Twitter following count wrong by 1 million, from 32 to 33 million. Also, for the record, you guys dicked us around yesterday, and you seem to find that very entertaining and amusing in your live stream, which I'm sure you will now. You kept all my crew in Spain and here waiting, and then wasted their time. And then you got us all back now, and you've wasted our time again. And you again may find that funny and entertaining, and that's fine. I don't. I think it's a total waste of everyone's time and effort and money.
Well, I mean, it is. I was ready for the interview yesterday, too. My time is important as well.
Now, that final rant from Piers Morgan was like, aww. But, Sneeko's a good friend because the way he ended it all off and just finalized the whole interview was so cold. And I would hope that if my name came up and somebody didn't like me, that I had a friend like Sneeko that'll hold me down.
Well, let me ask you the questions I would have asked him. So, I mean, out of interest, what is with his obsession with Hitler? Why is he so rampantly anti-Semitic?
I'm not going to answer questions on his behalf.
Well, you're going to have to because he's not there. I can't answer questions on his behalf. He's not there.
What's that?
He's not there. Why are you happy to be associated with somebody like that out of interest?
I'm not going to speak on his art and his vision while he's not here.
I'm asking you why you're happy to be associated with somebody who most of the world believes is now a rampant anti-Semite.
Well, you're associated as well. Your show's called Piers Morgan Uncensored.
Yeah.
You tried to get him censored on X. And here you are on the days we're going to release this song doing an interview with him. So we're all involved here. It's not like I'm the only one complicit.
Now, this whole video I've spent giving y'all my opinion. I know this was a long video. If you got to the end, I appreciate you. I need to know your view, though. I've given y'all my views. I feel like Piers Morgan is an idiot. He asked for it, and I think Ye gave him what he asked for. Getting Ye on your show is a gift. It's not easy to get Ye. You're going to have to spend money or time or both, and it's just what it is. And that's it. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the top bell. I have a lot of content on this channel I would love for you guys to watch. And I need 10,000 subs in 60 days. So make sure you subscribe, hit that top bell, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out of here.